It was quite a busy day in Nairobi's Central Business District yesterday, with thousands of the Anti-Finance Bill 2024 demonstrators lining up every major street in the Central Business District. They were making anti-government and anti-finance bill chants. But in equal measure, there were dozens of police officers on the streets as well, and it was a game of cat and mouse between these protesters and the police. Dramatic scenes unfurled yesterday on the streets of Nairobi as thousands took to the streets to protest Kenya's new finance bill. While the bill passed, the parliament was stormed, and the military deployed. It's also been alleged that several protesters have been killed and wounded in clashes with authorities. The country's president, William Ruto, in a recent press conference described dissenters as treasonous, and legitimate protests against proposed tax increases were infiltrated and hijacked by organized criminals.
Today, Kenya experienced an unprecedented attack on its democracy, rule of law, and the integrity of its constitutional institutions. An otherwise legitimate expression of the fundamental rights and freedoms of assembly, demonstration, picketing, and petitioning of public authorities by a section of law-abiding citizens of the Republic of Kenya was infiltrated and hijacked by a group of organized criminals.
This is the moment protesters stormed the Parliament complex amid a controversial vote on a finance bill. The bill passed despite major demonstrations. Protesters shot and fire at Parliament as Kenyans demonstrate against tax rises. Kenyans are protesting over a new finance bill that introduces unpopular tax proposals that have drawn a lot of anger across the nation. Tear gas was lobbed against them. They were sprayed by water from the police cannons, but they were still not leaving the streets. Some people were calling this the Gen Z protest, arguing that this kind youth-led demonstration had never been witnesses before in Kenya. But why has it generated so much controversy? Kenya faces high national debt and a cost of living crisis. The bill aims to raise revenue through contentious tax proposals, which has upset many Kenyans, especially young people. The controversial bill, which has provisions that are seen as imposing extra burdens on ordinary citizens and businesses, has sparked a huge outcry from a public already burdened with a high cost of living. City Post TV's the latest updates show that at least 10 killed, paramedics. Several people are feared dead from the clashes between police and protesters. A paramedic has told the Reuters news agency that at least 10 protesters have been killed so far. The death toll is likely to rise as police continue to battle the protesters inside and outside Parliament. Ambulances can be seen carrying the injured from the streets. Parliament building badly damaged. Live TV footage shows a section of Parliament badly damaged. Windows and chairs can be seen broken as police continue to push out protesters who gained access to the complex. Hundreds of MPs were unable to leave Parliament as police continue to battle protesters who have breached the complex. Nairobi City Hall damaged during protest. The windows are shattered, and the fence that normally protects the property has been knocked down. Scrawled on the wall inside the building are the words, "I was here, #reject finance bill." Protests are also taking place in other parts of Kenya, as anger surges over the new measures. Complied by City Post TV. Mbale City, Uganda.